Hello and welcome to the 105th episode of the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit video podcast. My name is Kimberly, also known as Sock Bunny.
My name is Rachel, also known as the most awesome daughter in the world.
Or Brat. And today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2013. We are recording in sunny Florida in the United States of America. And I am Sock Bunny pretty much everywhere on the internet, such as MyFitnessPal, Ravelry, Plurk, Instagram, Google+, Twitter, iTunes, and YouTube.
You have more social media than I do.
Well, you know, when you got it, you got it. And my show notes are off to the side today, so you'll see me looking to the side, not just because she's here. I wanted to show you, first let me tell you where my blog and stuff are. My blog is at sockbunnyknitandfit.blogspot.com. The email address is sockbunnyknitandfit@gmail.com. The Etsy shop is sockbunnystudios.etsy.com. And on Facebook you can find me as Sock Bunny Studios. And my shop updates happen on the 15th and 30th of the month, at least through the summer.
So yesterday
we did a shop update, and I wanted to show you really quickly what is in the shop update. And if you see something here and it's sold out and you missed it and you want it, let me know and I can do a custom order for you. Okay? Alright, so first we have...
I like this one. It's so pretty.
We have a couple of... I'll pay you later for saying that.
No, I actually really like it.
So I'm just saying that. We have a couple of rainbow skeins.
Then we'll take the money.
And they are on my sparkle base. And they are called the Promise. That's
Why?
what this colorway. Because the rainbow is a promise.
Oh. Okay, because I was like...
Promise from God. Duh, Rachel.
Well, when I read that earlier, I was like, why? That's weird.
No, it's not. Okay, and then we have a couple of skeins of Running with Scissors.
I actually really like that one.
This is one of my favorite colorways. This was inspired by when I used to play The Sims 2. They had this downloadable thing where your sim could run with scissors, and it was a gigantic pair of scissors, and they would run with scissors, they would run around, and then they would die, and it was really funny, and I killed a lot of sims that way.
And you say I'm mean.
I'm only mean to non-real characters. And then we have one skein of Tropical Seas in the Sugar DK, which is a little bit greener and darker than what you're seeing there. We have two of... Okay, let me say really quickly that I do have some colorways that haven't sold. And on Etsy, if they don't sell in 4 months, then the listing expires. So I am relisting these items. And then I am... if they don't sell this time, then I'm just going to keep them and either over-dye them or just use them myself. So... this is one that didn't sell. Well, one skein of the 3 sold, so I have 2 left. And this is Sunshine, and it's on my... Whoops, there's John. It's on my Manly base, and it's a tweed.
I actually like that.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's a yellowish. So there's 2 of that. And then I also have 2 of Whoa, That's Pretty in the tweed.
You didn't say it right.
Whoa, That's Pretty! Which is the same colorway I am wearing, which I will talk about momentarily. I have 1 skein of 80s Fashion 2, which is fluorescent yarn. It will glow under fluorescent lights. And then we have 1 skein of Rhymes with Pink.
What rhymes with pink?
A lot of things. Stink.
Ink.
Pink. Bink.
Link.
Zinc. And then we
Tink.
have 1 tink. We don't like that word.
Sorry.
And then 1 skein of Opulent Orchid.
It's actually pink, not purple.
Orchid is a pinkish purple. It's
I know,
actually...
but like the way it's
in real
showing
life? Yeah, it's a lighter pinkish, not purple, what you're seeing there. And 2 skeins of Come Fly With Me on the Sugar DK. That is a tonal blue. And 1 skein of I Will Always Love You.
No. You have to sing
And that's no, I will not sing
you have
it.
to
You sing it.
Song. No.
And that's on the Sugar DK also. And then 3 skeins of Rhymes with Orange. What rhymes with orange?
Mommy.
What rhymes with orange?
Orange. Nothing rhymes with orange.
Exactly. That's the point.
You know how frustrating that is? They need to make a word that rhymes with orange.
Well, you get right on that.
Okay, I will. I'm going to write
So
somebody a
the
strongly
shop
worded
is
letter.
at sockbunnystudios.etsy.com, and I also have Sock Bunny podcast buttons for sale for $2. And if you are international and you place an order with me, you get this for free. Otherwise, if you place an order and you want one of these, you need to order it. Here you go. Cute little John. So that is the shop update from yesterday. And to everybody who has ordered from me so far, thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Got to put food on Rachel's table.
Let's mention who usually does the post office runs.
Well, you do about half of them.
I do a lot of them.
Yeah, about half.
Yeah.
What am I wearing today?
My lipstick.
Other than that, what am I wearing?
Okay, that was weird.
What is this?
Um,
A sweater. I finally got around to finished putting the buttons on
I
my
like those buttons.
Tappan Zee. They look like little, they're gold and they look like knots, but in my mind, they're balls of yarn. So,
I can see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I only am buttoning the top 3, and then the rest, I did put buttons on, but I'm not buttoning it. So I'm not going to wear this for the whole podcast, though, because it's really hot.
No, it's not.
Put this on and see how hot it is.
The house is freezing.
This is wool.
Why is the house so cold?
I don't know.
Cold.
Put socks on. Anyway, so Heather WB and I on Saturday went to a yarn store in Sarasota that neither one of us had ever been to. It's called A Good Yarn. Oh, am I boring you? It's called A Good Yarn. It was really awesome. We loved it. We walked in, and the owner came over and introduced herself, showed us where everything was very nice, attentive, not overbearing. The staff there was very nice, very helpful. The people that were sitting around knitting were really nice, so we really liked it. We're going to go back. In fact, I'm going, Heather might be going on August 10th. I will be going. There are some people online that want to have a meetup there, so we're going to be meeting up there on the 10th. You going to go?
No.
Okay.
I'm conveniently working that day. Actually, I'm probably working that day, so.
Okay. We need to draw the winners for the Name Rachel's Duck contest. Actually, we already drew the winners before we started. And if you remember back way, I think it was like episode 98 during the tour.
Le tour. Wait, La tour. La tour.
La
tour.
La, like duh.
I'm sorry.
La tour. She wanted to have a contest to name her duck. So what was the name that you chose as the winner?
Okay. Well.
Short version, please.
Well, okay, just to explain, this name has a lot of significant meaning in my heart. So when I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. And actually, 2 people said it, right?
Yes, 2 people said the same name.
Where are they? Okay. 2 of the same people, 2 people said the same name, and those are...
Well, what's the name?
Well, I want to see the winners first.
Okay, the winners are, okay.
What do I say?
Tamora, who is Kayleen, and USK68.
And their name was Jemima Puddle Duck. Isn't that cute?
So why is that an important name to you?
Up at school, when I was up at school, our director, we would have like these talks, and whenever she wanted to like create a person, she would always name them Jemima Puddle Duck. And it was this huge joke at our school about Jemima, and she had like her own story and everything, so that's why.
So this is Jemima Puddle Duck, and she's a girl. Yay!
Plus the name of Jemima is just so cute.
What were some of the other names that you really liked?
You should have seen me when we were
She was laughing so hard. I was reading the list to her, and she was practically crying.
Oh, this one's really, really funny. This is from NJ Knitter.
Yeah, NJ Knitter Vicky.
And it's Jean.
Jean.
Sorry, I was reading. Jean. Like French for Jean. I laughed.
Jean's new friend from France.
So hard.
Jean.
It was just really, I wasn't expecting it, so I laughed really, really hard when I heard that one.
And then another one you liked?
Another one was from Amy
Bernhardt.
Amy. Alexander the Drake. I'm a history nerd, a history major, so that's just perfect.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah.
She was cracking up.
That's great.
And then, what was another one you liked?
This is by Lori Lou 7.
Who's Lori?
Amelia Wants a Pond. I love Doctor Who. So that was awesome. So thank you for all of your entries. They were so much fun to listen to. It was really hard picking just one.
We had 50 entries into this contest.
And
so what, we're going to send the 2 people that chose Jemima Puddle Duck, we're going to send each of you a $10 or less Ravelry pattern, or a combination of patterns, like if you have 2 $5 patterns, or a $7 and a $3 or something, whatever adds up to $10. So send me a message and let me know what you would like for your patterns, and that would again be Tamora, who is Kayleen, and USK68. Congratulations. And I drew a random winner, and that winner is going to also get a $10 or less pattern, and that was entrant number 12, Lou63 Cindy, and I really liked her name, actually. It was one of my favorites. She says, I think it should be Corsica to represent the newest place that the Tour de France will be visiting. You could call him Corsi as a nickname. The duck should be a male, as the tour is a male-only race. So,
fun history fact. Can I say it? Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, a lot of people, I never heard this. I don't really like it. Sorry. Whatever. Some people say that Napoleon wasn't really French because he was born on the island of Corsica before it was a French territory. Before it was part of the French territory. And I think I read that it was like a year after he was born that it became French territory. So that's funny. Corsica. Napoleon. I love history. I love the French Revolution and all.
If I hadn't already named my duck Tour de Duck, I would steal this name. So if I win another duck at Busch Gardens, I will name it Corsica.
Middle name.
Tour de Duck Corsica Bassini.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you guys contact us, contact me on Ravelry, and let me know which patterns you would like, and we'll send those over to you. And congratulations! Yay! So that was really fun, and she was laughing really hard over the entrance.
Oh man.
Okay, what are we going to talk about today? Jean-Jean. We're going to talk about finished objects and works in progress, fitness, sock extravaganza, knit and crochet alongs, tips and tricks, charity, favorite things, stash enhancement. So, what do we have for finished objects? Nothing. Let's move on.
I don't know.
I have not had a finished object in a while.
Unless
you count this,
she knits all the time.
I'm knitting on too many things, and none of them are getting done. But it's funny because what will happen is I cast on a bunch of things, I knit on a bunch of things, and then I'll finish a bunch of things at the same time. And then I'll cast on a bunch of things, knit on a bunch of things, and finish a bunch of things. It's just a cycle. So, cycle, not psycho. Maybe I can count this as a finished object because I put the buttons on. Okay. So,
I like embellished, I guess you would say.
I embellished it, yes. So, if you watched last week, you know I started this sock yarn blanket, and I am obsessed with this thing. I actually had to stop myself from working on it so I could work on other things. And I think I'm going to limit myself to 1 square a day because I am seriously obsessed with this. So, shut up. So, I have started another square, so that's why you see the needle here. But all of the ones that have stitch markers in them are the ones that I've done since you guys saw it last. So, I did this one, and I've been joining them together. And I'm going to make this big enough to go on a twin-size bed. There's another one.
Can I have it? Can I have it?
After I die.
Can I have it?
And if Sarah doesn't want it. So I did quite a few. I think I'm up to 16 blocks. Oh, and there's another one over here that I haven't attached yet. So I am in love with this thing. It is super fun. You get such a feeling of satisfaction every time you finish a square. So I think that's why I like it, because I'm finishing things.
Did you ever finish your little mini socks? No.
No, but those are for Christmas.
Those are satisfactory.
Yes, they are. They're adorable. I need to get back to those too. But that's going to be after sock extravaganza.
But they're socks.
I know.
What better way to celebrate sock extravaganza than with mini socks? They're really cute.
Thank you for saying they're cute.
They are cute.
The next thing that I have spent quite a bit of time working on the last couple of days in my Captain Kirk bag.
Oh yeah, I think it is?
Spock's on there too. Yes, it's what you think it is. So this is in my William Shatner bag.
I know what's in the bag.
That's what I call it. It's not the Star Trek bag. It's the William Shatner bag. Oh, here. It is. I am knitting the Lost Banner Hat by Susan B. Anderson. And this is how far I've gotten. I've almost finished the ribbing. This is a ridiculous amount of ribbing. This is for Rachel's boyfriend.
Let's also talk about how big his head is.
He does have a big head. So I cast on way more than the pattern calls for. So, but it's pretty stretchy. I think it'll fit him okay. And this is a rather large, long hat anyway. I'm not going to say how long you make it because that would be giving away a pattern that costs money, but you make it pretty long, so I think it'll fit his head okay.
Yeah, he's got a big head.
So this is my Sugar DK in the Admiralty colorway. I love knitting with this yarn. It's the same yarn I made my sweater out of. Lovely. Does it bug you when I do that?
Kind of.
Okay, we'll get over it.
You weirdo.
Okay. And then I also worked on some socks because it's sock extravaganza.
Every time you say that, you should throw confetti.
That's your job. Or at least throw your duck in the air.
If I hear you, like I'm in my room and you're doing your podcast.
To run in and throw confetti on me, that would be weird.
Oh, next podcast.
Maybe rice. Sock extravaganza! No, just throw your duck in the air. Or just come throw socks at me.
Okay.
So this is a pair of socks out of my own dyed yarn in the woo, that's pretty colorway, but I dyed it a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Did you like how I said it that time?
Well, it wasn't the same as last time. I don't know. I don't like the way that's...
So anyway, this is the Kaizo pattern out of Knitted Socks East and West, and I love this sock. And it is on my, so far, favorite DPNs ever, and these are Knitter's Pride carbons, and I absolutely love them. Double pointed needles. You don't obviously hang around knitters very often.
I'm sorry. I don't get the lingo.
And this is in my doggy bag, as I call it, from Unique Designs. And she's one of the people who is supporting Sock Extravaganza with prizes. And then we have my other sweater that I have on the needle. And this is the...
Needles.
Well, it's... Yeah, I guess it's needles, but it's a
needle. You can't knit with one needle.
Can you? Yeah, I guess. You probably could. You can actually knit on your fingers.
Yeah.
You can do finger knitting.
If I tried that?
But that's still multiple. Anyway. So this is the Pearlless Pullover by...
It's just straight knitting?
This is just straight knitting called Stockinette. And it is... getting there. I have maybe about 2 or 3 more inches to go, and I'll start doing the sleeves. And this is yarn that I got at Stitches. It is by Webbs. It is their Goshen yarn in the Tide. I think it's Tide Pool is the colorway, or Waterfall. One of those. It's a water name, and it's a cotton silk blend. And oh my gosh, it is so soft. Feel. Yeah, it's going to feel good on, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, it's actually cool to the touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really awesome to wear. It's going to be short sleeve too, so that'll be nice.
And it's nice because you live in Florida.
Yeah, that'll come in handy. Hopefully I'll get it done before the weather changes. Although we have a while. Yeah. It's not, probably won't, at least by the end of October it'll still be hot.
Yeah.
So
even then, like, it really doesn't get cold.
Yeah, no. And then last but not least, my traveling socks. These go pretty much everywhere with me. And yesterday they went to the airport, so they've been to so many different places. I am on the second sock of my carrot cake socks from Desert Vista Dye Works.
I was going to say, it reminds me of pumpkin pie, kind of.
Sort of, yeah, except
but
for this white part.
I can see how it would be carrot cake.
Yeah. And I already have one sock done.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I love it. I cannot wait to wear these. So those are coming along, and when last time you saw that, I had just started the cuff on the second sock. So, all right, so those are all the works in progress. Let's move on down to fitness. Every month in the Sock Bunny group on Ravelry, we have a fitness along and a poster along. For the fitness along, any day you work out at least 30 consecutive minutes, you can post your workout. Or if you are wearing a pedometer and do at least 10,000 steps, you can post. You get 1 post per day. And at the beginning of the next month, I draw a random winner, which I will do on the next podcast. I'll draw the July winner. And the winner gets either a $5 giftable pattern on Ravelry, or I will dye some sock yarn or fiber for you, or you can pick something already in the shop. You are not eligible. Plus, you don't work out, so, you know.
I thought you meant, like, I'm not eligible to be sent to somebody. Because I think you would want that.
Oh, no, I'll send you. If you guys want her,
If you live in Hawaii,
If you pay postage, you can have her.
somewhere
Warm. She doesn't. Well, no,
I
you
like the cold.
Yeah. So,
I miss living in snow.
yeah, but if you pay postage, she's yours. If more than one people want her, we'll do a random number drawing.
Okay.
I think that might be illegal, actually.
I mean, I'm not a minor anymore.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So.
If you're going of your own free will, I guess it's okay.
So, keeping my mouth closed, Molly, probably not a good idea.
So they can't hear you scream in the box that I mailed you in. They'll probably hear you banging, if nothing else. And also, I want to mention that we have a fitness poster along, and you need to post your poster the first 7 days of the month. So tomorrow is August 1st. So if you want to join in for August, you need to create a poster that has concrete goals and rewards and post it in the Sock Bunny group. I've already put the thread up. And if you are participating in July, don't forget to do your finished July poster. You have to do the beginning poster and the end poster to be eligible for prizes. And the prizes for the next few months are going to be some stitch markers. Hi, Bandit. Come here. Come here. Come here. There are going to be some stitch markers that were donated by Carrie. And her shop is on Etsy, and it's Sunny Shop, SUNNYSHOPPE.Etsy.com. And thank you, Carrie, for donating those prizes. And also she lives in Florida too. Hi, neighbor. I don't know. She also has project bags in her shop too. And I forgot to bring the poster in, but I reached my 1,000-mile goal.
I heard about that.
Yay! If you are a new viewer, I had a goal, and I had a big giant poster, which I'll have to show next week, where I had to do 1,000 fitness miles, and I earned a few nights stay at a Disney resort, the Contemporary Resort. I'm so excited.
The best daughter ever.
You're not going, and you're not the best daughter ever.
I'm so going.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Well, no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm going by myself.
I'm going with you.
And I'm going to plan my trip around one of the 5Ks that they do at Disney. So it'll be in the next few months, maybe after the weather cools down. So probably sometime in the fall I'll go. But I earned it. So now I am working on doing 3,650,000 steps on my pedometer to win an iPad. That's going to take a while.
But weren't you doing the thing about Hobbit walking?
Yeah, I didn't. I decided not to do that. That's a cool idea, though. But
yeah.
Let's talk about Sockstravaganza.
Sorry, I'm not as excited because there's no confetti.
Wait, is there a sock? There's some socks over there. Grab those socks and throw them.
Where? Oh, I don't want to get up.
There's a duck. Sockstravaganza! Woo!
You hurt my duck, I feel you.
Okay. If you are a new viewer, Sockstravaganza started June 1st. If you have any socks that were less than 50% done on June 1st, you can enter them. We have 1 month left. We are 2/3 of the way done with Sockstravaganza. Time flies when you're having this much fun Sockstravaganza-ing. And there are a bunch of threads that you can enter your socks into, and you can cross-post your socks to as many threads as they fit into. So we have a general thread, which has over 230 pairs of finished socks. 230 people, and we still have a month to go. That's amazing. So you have a general thread where everybody's socks go, and then, but they do need to be adult socks. You have design your own socks.
You can't do the mini ones?
No, the mini ones, no. Self-striping yarn, lace, vanilla. You okay, Bandit? Come here, puppy. Vanilla, color work, socks knit with Sock Bunny Studios yarn, pictures of socks being knit in public, and socks from a book. For that one.
Knit in public. I like that one.
You're easily amused. Oh, she gave me the look for a change. And the knit-along ends August 31st. Feel free to chatter in the chatter thread. If you want to tag your projects, you can tag them with the tag Sockstravaganza. There is a prize thread, and next week I will show all the prizes again because I want to show them at least a couple of times. Hi, Bandit.
He wants to be on the podcast.
Bandit's a star. He's the Cary Grant of Greyhounds. He's very handsome. So there's a prize thread with a bunch of prizes. We have a ton of prizes to give away. So go check that out. And thank you everybody who has been donating prizes. I really appreciate it. let's talk about knit and crochet alongs. In September, October, November, I'm actually going to be having 2 knit alongs. The first one is my bee leaf half pie shawl. I'm being sniffed. Okay, he's going to go lay down now. We have a knit along for the bee leaf half pie shawl. And to celebrate that knit along and get ready for it, if you haven't gotten the pattern already, I am having a sale between now and August 31st. If you use the coupon code BELIEVE, when you go to buy the pattern on Ravelry, you will get $1 off. So it's normally $5. It'll only cost you $4, and it's going to be a really fun knit along. I already know which yarn I'm going to use.
Is that the shawl you?
The one I designed. Yeah. So I'm super excited about it. And it's going to be in the, whoa, that's pretty colorway.
On me.
Ugh, I'm surprised you didn't freak out and kick the table over. Okay. Did you kill it?
I think I flicked it on you.
Oh, that's great.
Because I went like that, and that's the projectile it would normally go. You're welcome.
Okay, tips and tricks. I didn't think of a tip and trick ahead of time. Did you think of one?
What kind of tip and trick?
Any kind. Life in general?
Oh, you put me on the spot here. Let's see.
Tip, don't put your daughter on the spot.
Yeah. Tip, when there's a spider on your leg, flick it on your mom.
That's the best tip ever. I think we're going to go with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't pre-plan a tip. I usually do, but I forgot to this time.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I know, I'm a horrible podcaster.
You are.
In charity, we are having another knit along in September, October, November. We're going to be having a hat, scarf, and mitten knit along, any age, any gender, and those are going to be donated to Pinellas Hope, which is a local homeless shelter that is run by the Catholic Diocese of St. Petersburg.
You remember when we went last time? I was driving, you were yelling at me. That was fun.
I wonder why.
That was fun.
What was I yelling about?
I think I drove past it, and you were like, Rachel, no, right there.
No, I don't think that was it, because it's at the end of a road.
No, I had to turn around.
Oh. I think I was...
miss it.
I don't think I was yelling because you were driving past. I think it was the way you were driving.
I think it was just my driving in general.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Why did you let me drive?
I don't know.
You never let me drive.
I had black hair before then. Now it's gray, just because of that one trip.
Whatever.
So anyway, September, October, November, we will be having that knit along, and there will be prizes. Favorite things. What's my favorite thing this week?
Your favorite daughter in the world?
No.
Well, okay, what did she get you?
I don't know. What did she get me? Show them.
Oh, so you're saying I'm your favorite daughter. Yeah. See, I did that. I went to Walmart, and I saw this, and I didn't buy it at first. Actually, let's tell them the story.
No, we don't need a long story. She didn't buy it. Well, she bought just the Wrath of Khan.
Because I'm awesome.
And then she said, she bought the Wrath of Khan, and then she came back and showed it to me, and she's like, look, Mommy, and I kissed the Wrath of Khan case a little bit. And then she's like, but they had the whole set for only $35. I was like, why didn't you get the whole set?
I got the whole set. Technically, she paid for it.
Yeah, she took my debit card. But, yes, she got me the whole box set of the Star Trek movies.
And it's cool, because it's like hologram. So
they probably can't see that.
Sorry, it moves.
Yeah, you can't see it on there, but it's a hologram, this part right here. And so I kept the Wrath of Khan, and I'm going to think of a cool contest for anybody who wants that movie. It will have to be the Continental, well, not the Continental, but anybody in the United States for that one, because I don't think different countries play the same format. Do they?
I don't know.
So we'll, unfortunately, when I do Wrath of Khan, it'll have to be United States only. But so I will think of a cool way to have a Wrath of Khan contest.
Here.
When I think of something fun, we'll do it, and I'll give that away. So.
You're welcome.
Amazing. So she got this at Walmart. It was what, $35? Mm-hmm. But since then, I've seen it on Amazon, actually, for only $22 or $23. So if you want all 7 movies, plus a special DVD that has commentary and has a little meeting of the captains and stuff like that, they have it on Amazon for, I think it was $22 or $23. So I am thinking about, maybe, Saturday, go to spin class in the morning, and then come home and watch all of them in a row. Okay, so that's my favorite thing this week.
Come on. Actually, weren't you going to get Amanda to come watch it with you?
Maybe. whoever wants to join me, feel free. Come over. We'll watch all the movies.
I'm working that day.
Too bad for you. She's like, thank you, God. Okay, stash enhancement. I got gifted a gift, a pattern. You saw this from Susan of Desert Vista Dye Works. She bought me the pattern, the police box slouch hat. I didn't print it out, but I am going to be knitting it very soon. Actually, probably when I finish Thomas's hat, I'll start the police box hat for me. Thank you, Susan, so much. So you guys will see it then when I work on it. And then I did go to a Good Yarn in Sarasota, and look how they do their bags. Is that cute? Before they put the label on, they put some yarns down. So, the cute thing also about this bag is they have on here this palm tree that looks like it's been yarn bombed. And when you're at the store, outside, there's a palm tree that has been yarn bombed. That's cool. So I bought a couple of needles that I've been wanting to try. And I've talked about this before. I've been wanting to try the ChowGoo red lace needles. And I got these in a size 1.5 because that's my most common for socks. So when I cast on another pair of socks, because I don't have enough, I still have like 10 pairs of socks on the needles. I'll use these. And then I also got, oops, I clicked on something. I also got a pair of the Knitter's Pride Cubics, and I got them in size 7, because for sweaters, most of the time I use a 6 or a 7, and with square needles, when I use the collage square needles, I know that if I knit with a 7, it actually gives me...
the square needles! I love the square needles. They're square.
Okay, I'm glad that made you happy. What did you think I meant when I said square needles?
I saw cubits and I was like, I wonder if those are square needles. You didn't show me what you got. I don't really care.
That's why I didn't show you. So,
I love square needles.
Yeah, they're square. Let me show. Like they have. Here's
the sides are square, not the top. That'd be weird.
Yeah, the top is just pointy. They're square. It's hard to tell. I'll take them out of the package so they can see. So, as I have mentioned before, when I use the collage square needles, my gauge is different and I have to go up a needle size. So even though these are 7s, I would probably knit something that called for a 6. So if you are going to use square needles, I'm trying to get this to show that it's square, but it's sort of hard because it's dark. If you're going to knit with square needles, definitely do a gauge swatch. Even if you never, ever, ever do a gauge swatch, do a gauge swatch. So, there you go. And then, last but not least, to celebrate finishing Tour de France, I bought myself a project bag from the Multi-Craft Jewel website, which is Libby and Jessie. And this bag was made by Jessie, the adorable Jessie, and she sent me one of her podcast buttons. It's a button. Get it?
I was like, I know it's a button, and then I saw it. I was like, oh, it's actually a button.
So it's bicycles, and this is a zipper bag, and then here's the, there we go, the zipper pull.
Oh, it's
adorable.
Button.
It's like, no, it's little ceramic, round things.
It's like candy.
Yeah, it does. And inside, it has polka dots, and it's very well made. And she also sent, which is adorable, she sent me her business card. Well, they sent me their business card, but she sent 2 little stitch markers that are the Arc de Triomphe, which is where the tour ends, and also the little Eiffel Tower.
Why do they call it that? Not the Eiffel Tower. Yeah.
Okay, you're a history person.
I don't study French history. Haven't gotten there yet.
So, when they finished the tour, they did a laser light show on the Arc. Mm-hmm. So, because it was the 100th. Love! So, thank you very, 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 very much. And she wrote an adorable little note. And she also drew a fish riding a bicycle.
Why?
Because she's an artist. And she's an amazing, amazing artist. But, I mean, seriously, look. He's daydreaming that he won the polka dot jersey.
It's true, though. It's really hard to draw a bike.
It's even harder to draw a fish riding a bicycle. And the Eiffel Tower. I will keep this forever. I have a box that I keep my special stuff from viewers and other knitters, so thank you. I love it. So those are my stash enhancements, and that's going to be it for this week. I was trying to keep this one short, so because I knew with her on, I left a few segments off, but I'll do them when I record
What that one?
on Sunday. What I'm watching and reading.
Talk about what you're reading.
I haven't started it yet.
Start it.
She gave me the first Percy Jackson book so I could start reading it.
The new movie's coming out soon.
Don't care.
Isn't
And
it
then
this week?
Yeah, I think so. And also last night I finally watched season 2, episode 1 of the BBC Sherlock.
So good.
So good.
The
If you
first
have not
episode.
watched the BBC Sherlock show, you need to.
And that
it is
episode-
amazing.
That episode is so
I'm
good.
serious. It's one of the best TV episodes I've ever seen. Ever. It's mind-blowing. The writing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I really love the cinematography too.
Yeah,
the way they filmed some of the things. Like the one part where the bed comes up behind him.
It's been a while.
And it's amazing. So if
I
you
just
haven't
remember
checked it
I
out, go
liked it.
check out BBC America Sherlock. Love it.
Yeah, the writing.
It's got Benedict Cumberbatch.
What else did we watch with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Last week's Top Gear had Benedict Cumberbatch, so Rachel watched it again in reruns. And then this week I watched it again, and it was one of the funniest episodes ever of Top Gear. You
Oh my
need
gosh.
to watch Top Gear. It's on BBC America. It comes on Monday nights. In the U.S., it comes on Monday nights at 8:30. And they did the hover van episode.
So funny.
It was so funny. I was practically crying. It was so funny. And as I mentioned last week, it's my favorite thing. It's a car show, but it's not a car show. The cars are just, an accessory to their humor. Because they are really funny, even without the cars, but with the cars. Seriously, it's one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen
That
them
one was
do.
really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was over and a couple of her friends was over and my husband was here. So we were all watching it together and laughing hysterically. So you need to check it out. Another show that I recently started watching that I really like is Duck Dynasty. It is so funny. My husband is now obsessed with that show.
Oh my gosh.
Obsessed. And one of the main characters, the old guy Cy, drinks like 2 gallons of tea a day. And so my husband can really relate to him because my husband drinks at least 1 gallon of tea a day, at least. Sweet tea.
She watches it and she's like, girls, this is your family.
In Alabama.
Because we don't really talk to them. So
No, yeah.
This I can live vicariously through.
Yes, just trust me, that's what you're
That's
missing.
right.
So yeah, it's a very, very cute show. And they're Christians, so I really like that. So
Sorry.
our phone's ringing over here. Thomas, the boyfriend. So anyway, so now can we close? Yes, okay. So, in closing, I want to remind you to don't forget to put your poster in the July and August poster along thread. Don't forget to enter your fitness for July because I don't actually close the thread, but if you have forgotten to go post some days, you can go post them. But when I draw for the next week when I draw, then I'll close it. So you have like another week to enter your July fitness. And don't forget to ask questions in the Ask Sock Bunny or John. And I have a very funny one for next week. I just didn't do it this week because of time. And don't forget to post your socks in the sock extravaganza. Sock extravaganza. Give me the double. In the sock extravaganza thread. And how do we close? Shiz. I'm going to make her write it 1,000 times.
I remember the part that I don't like.
Have a great week and keep on crafting.
Yeah, I don't like to keep on crafting.
What should it be?
I don't know, I just don't
Have
like
a great week and keep on knitting socks.
Have a great week and go watch Sherlock. No, go read Percy Jackson. Oh, what's today?
Harry Potter's birthday.
And J.K. Rowling's birthday. Happy birthday if you're watching.
Happy birthday, Harry Potter.
It's serious.
Why do you not have a scar on your forehead
It's like
today?
his 35th.
You should have your glasses on and a scar.
Oh.
What is wrong
Well, I
with
don't have
you?
Harry Potter glasses.
Doesn't matter. Put a scar.
I don't have a-
Here, I'll put a scar.
And I want a scarf.
All right.
Thomas won't let me have his scarf.
Okay. It's time to go because you're rambling.
Okay.
All right. I will see you next week. I am going to really try to record on Sunday next week. Have a great week. Keep on crafting. Bye.
Bye.